Guys, shut up. Shut up, guys. It's starting. How's audio? We good? Dude, shut up. It's starting. Okay, starting off strong. Is this, This is not Dragon Quest 3. Is it? Yeah, okay, so they're remaking Dragon Quest 1 and 2 as well in the HD 2D style. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know they announced that. I thought they only did 3. It was at the end of the 3 announcement, okay. Do Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 all have the same protagonist? That's pretty cool how they announced that, where it shows like a 3 logo. Are all—
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Ooh. Hello, Shinya Takahashi.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for
sick.
that.
That's a week from now.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Oh, the timeline goes 3, 1, 2.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information.
I mean, if you've never played Dragon Quest 1 or 2, then you probably already know. Okay, if you played those games already, you probably know who it is. What do we got next?
Escape from dire straits.
Okay, great, we're dying. Oxygen is low. No. Oh, cool. No hope. Is this the new Danganronpa game?
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me!
Oh, is that— wait, is that Maria?
Please help me, Dante!
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate.
Never played any of the I games.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
Mind-bending puzzles. Insert the X key in the X hole.
Closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
Oh, it's Hitman, but supernatural. Or it's Shin Megami Tensei.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Or it's Raido.
Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective.
Look at those eyelashes.
But, unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases.
Is no one aware of the giant dog?
Alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
So very, very Shin Megami Tensei with more of an action. I mean, very Shin Megami Tensei with Jack Frost there.
And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations.
The more action RPG than standard, yeah.
Strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the
Oh, you
capital to its
just wanted to
core.
use that lightning as an excuse to cop a field.
Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
That's definitely an Atlas
Begin
game.
Later today on Nintendo eShop.
June 19th, okay.
Consume darkness.
Kingdom Hearts?
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world. Where you're
Shadow
greeted
Labyrinth.
by a yellow
Oh my
orb
God.
known as Puck.
Wait a minute. Isn't this based on that one short?
In a mysterious,
God, what were
maze-like
those
world.
Netflix shorts
Your battle for
based on
survival
video
begins.
games? I forgot what it was called.
As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper
Secret
into
level,
the
yeah.
expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can face shift
Amazon
and
Prime, that's
combine
what it
with
was.
Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Ah yes, this is what I remember Pac-Man for.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can
Infested
then be
bone
used
fragment.
to enhance your abilities.
It turns out this is what Pac-Man was always supposed to be.
Puck's true goal. And devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
The hunger.
The rhythmic march begins.
Ooh, oh man. Patapon!
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the
Patapon, Don, and Chaka.
For example, Pata, 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 Pawn advances them forward. While Pawn, Pawn, Pata, Pawn has them attack.
Oh my god.
And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
Oh look, it's a
Plus,
Devil Joe.
New features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons.
Patapon was a PSP game, right?
1+2 replay launches on Nintendo.
Yeah, Sony
Switch,
Interactive
July
Entertainment is the
11th.
copyright holder.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Is this a cozy farming game with
This
nothing to
is where
do?
Your new life
Actually, no. This
begins.
actually looks like Story of Seasons. Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Hey, do you want to be my husband?
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
Harvest Moon Cow.
Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly
The bazaar was ahead.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals.
I'd like to spend more time with you.
And
Oh my
maybe
God.
nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
Is it like the old school Harvest Moon Story of Seasons games where everyone starts
Plus,
off hating
taking
you?
advantage of Zephyr
It's like,
Town's
wow, you
windy
really bought
conditions
your
can
grandpa's
make
old
travel
farm?
and
Like,
other tasks
geez, okay.
a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins.
I gotta
when
stop yawning.
Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Yeah, it's Story of Seasons because Natsume held on to the Harvest Moon
Please look forward to the latest
Harvest
entry
Moon
in the
title
Story
after
of
they
Seasons
split from
series.
after they split from
Next,
whoever produces Story of
please take a look
Seasons.
at this.
Click. Luigi? Finally! 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 Ooh, the purple visor. Oh.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Yes!
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Oh, I'm really hoping this gives off Metroid Prime 1 vibes. Currently it is.
She was unexpectedly transported to. Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
It's a beetle nest, but it can only be destroyed with a charge beam.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
And presumably they'll absorb abilities similar to her in order to be able to shoot back. Or they're just gonna spit acid. That works too. Yeah, oh, my favorite thing about Metroid Prime 1 was the feeling of sort of like isolation on the planet.
As she explores the planet,
so I'm hoping
Samus is
that
granted
that stays the
mysterious
same.
ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms.
This
And
poor
open doors.
woman has been modified
They also
so
allow her to
much.
control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Like
But why were these powers bestowed upon
she's
Samus?
part Chozo, she's part Metroid. Now she has psychic powers. Ah, damn it. Hopefully this is closer to the Metroid Prime 2 stuff.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning
What's
to
going on there? What was
weave
integrated into there? Was it a Metroid? Do we have a release? No, we don't have an actual. No exact release date yet, but whoa. Is that a new power suit or is this a new adversary? That's a new power suit. I think.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
She's got the gamer drip.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Oh, I'm ready.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Oh my god.
As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe.
Are you just serving
you
Disney
craft
villains?
Concoctions for Disney villains.
Look
And
at what
get to
Jafar
know
is
them
wearing.
In a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients
Oh my
to produce
God.
some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time.
Oh man,
you
I can't wait to play matchmaker
Who
between
knows
Disney
what
villains here.
mischief might happen. Disney Villains Cursed Cafe.
Gaston,
Launches on
would you
Nintendo
like to go on a
Switch
date with
later
Ursula?
today.
Later today? That does look very fun.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Alright, you've already got me hooked. I love the graphics.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals. fly on brooms,
Summon demons.
and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition.
So this appears to be a
Or
cozy
use the
game,
spells you've learned
not centered
to
around
craft
farming.
and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore
Sir,
this
a second,
whimsical world on the road to
a second broom has
graduation
just
and
hit.
beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Oh, Chucklefish. This is by the by one of the Stardew
Action,
developers slash
adventure,
producers.
and arcade games await.
Action, adventure, and
Set off
arcade.
on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can
I'm
you
sorry, the
uncover
violin just reminded me of
secrets the
Istanbul
archipelago
from They Might Be
holds?
Giants.
Find out when the eternal
And
life of
just the
Goldman
entire
launches
soundtrack
on
of that,
Nintendo
this is
Switch
just
this
Istanbul
holiday.
was Constantinople.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary
Galaga.
of Gradius
Or
with a
Gradius,
collection of
sorry.
arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander,
Parodius?
Life Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
Oh?
and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Ooh.
Gradius
Was it made for
Origins
modern
launches on
sensibilities, or
Nintendo
is it
Switch
still
system
just as hard
August
as the
7th.
other Gradius
Pre-orders
games?
begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in
Oh, hell yeah.
NecroDancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane.
I haven't
to
played
fight
this game yet, but
monsters in
I
rhythm-based
really should.
combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
Ooh.
And be on the lookout for more
Oh my
DLC
God.
in the future. Rift of the NecroDancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
There's a Celeste pack and there's a Pizza Tower pack. I need to play Pizza
Let's
Tower
see
and Celeste.
what's in store.
These are primarily PlayStation games. That's interesting. A lot of
Welcome to
PlayStation games are coming to
Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand
Switch.
new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Oh no, this is Tamagotchi. Never mind.
Stores,
Oh, wait, 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 wait.
design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop.
I can't take games where you
12
perform
wonderful stores
dentistry
need your
seriously. Considering, does anyone remember like
Provide
those
good
when
customer service to get high ratings and upgrade
when
each
Frozen
shop.
was huge and there were all those like all
In
those
doing
games
so,
where it's
you get
like,
to meet more
oh,
Tamagotchi, making the
time
town
for
livelier than before.
to
With over
perform
100 new and
dental
classic
surgery on
Tamagotchi,
Elsa.
Business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Tamagotchi. This Legends Arceus? Or Legends Arceus. Legends ZA? We getting more information on it?
Welcome to Pokémon
In a
Legends
non-Pokemon
ZA,
Direct?
a new title in the Pokémon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokémon. The setting is
Totodile.
this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokémon X and Pokémon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokémon to coexist,
Oh, the
a company
monkey!
named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
The elemental monkeys are finally here. Now we're just missing the Gen 5 rats.
City.
Two.
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
God, I love those
These
generic
areas are
Pokemon
special
statues. They're
environments
so
where
nostalgic of
wild
the first
Pokemon
game.
can live comfortably, even with
There it is! We've done it. Every single Pokemon is now available on the Switch.
Pokemon here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Run, sheepy, run!
There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them
On the
can
roof.
even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Keep my eye out for
But-
anything. Ooh.
When night falls,
Do we become Batman?
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Oh, that's why it's
Trainers
called
await
ZA.
in Battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to
Oh god, we got challenged by a waiter. Run, Totodile!
strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Oh my god, you
During battles,
can
using a
sneak
super
up.
effective
Whoa,
move
that's
in the right
so
moment is key.
diabolical. There's no honor in Pokemon training anymore.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start
We
at
got
rank
Mega
C
Evolution.
and work your way up to rank A.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. This is gonna take a while.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
A wish. Jirachi. Shrimp.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon
AZ's
Legends ZA
Floette.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
Are we
later
finally
this year.
getting AZ's Floette?
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But
Rhythm
what it does
Heaven?
have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
Rhythm Heaven?
You wanna see? Boop.
Pecky,
Just
pecky, pecky,
press
this
the button
guy?
to jump through the ring. Boop.
Ah!
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky.
Yeah, it's a rhythm game, but there's no music. It's just ambient
Maybe
noise.
you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Da, da. A, I, U, E, O.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Screen blackout edition.
Get into
Can.
the rhythm with a brand new
Can.
entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Yeah!
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
God, when was the last Rhythm Heaven on console? It wasn't the Wii one, was it? Fever?
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes
Mega Mix of the
lots
3DS.
music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We
That
hope you're
hammer one
looking
looks
forward
really
to it.
cool. It looks really satisfying. I'm gonna muscle over some apples. Hopefully you'll like it.
Games on your system. Please take a look.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Okay.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Okay.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
What's up?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your
What does that
digital games will be
mean?
lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
So does that mean you could share between systems?
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
I'm assuming it's only on one
Now
profile,
you can
though.
play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Okay, up to
Local
two systems.
communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Interesting.
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done.
I guess it's lending because
They
you
can now
still
play on their phone
maintain
system.
ownership of it.
You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use.
I guess, like, is there a limit to that? After
Virtual
the 2
game
weeks, can I just lend out the same game to the same person?
The
We need more
virtual game
details
card
on that.
feature
That's
lets
pretty
you
neat, but we
swap
definitely need
games
more
between
details.
Nintendo Switch systems, as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This
There we go,
feature
there it is.
Planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Ooh. Wait,
Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
why would they be adding a Switch 2 feature that early? What's up, Bug? I'm looking at Nintendo Switch games. High on life. Ooh, I like this game's art style. Oh, that's a really cool concept. King of Meat. What's up, Bug? The Fossil Fighters?
Uncover history once more.
We uncovering history, Bug?
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, it was
Meet
Fantasy Life,
Gustav,
okay.
the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG.
Oh, man. Those backgrounds look
Experience
gorgeous.
the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will
What's
you
up, Bug?
uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Ooh, wow, that's fast. They tend to do that a lot.
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this
Monument
series of
Valley.
beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people.
Was this a Netflix exclusive game initially?
Waits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through
Bud, do you want to get
motherhood
down?
as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain
get down,
all their
Buck?
additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC.
Good boy.
The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3.
Oh my
Setting
God.
Sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
The sacred geometry. Mario Golf. Harvest Moon
Brand new
Golf.
entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Wow.
Perform backspins, side spins,
Side spins.
and other special shots. In the single-player
God.
challenge mode,
Anime
compete in
golf.
tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots to get pulled into holes or obstacles like
Wacky
balls.
golf.
It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
Where they were standing made me
So
nervous.
just
That
relax
looked like they were standing way too
and
close
get
to somebody
ready
who's
to tee
golfing.
off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
What was that one Hot Shots Golf that was like, that had all the really weird and crazy characters? I remember like there's one where it's like a doctor, and if you get more than a bogey, he goes, "You made me miss," and he throws his golf club at the camera.
Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge.
Is this a new Marvel arcade game or a remake? The art style belies that it's new.
For an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Not 6 like in the X-Men arcade game?
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe.
X-Men,
begins when
welcome to
Marvel
die!
Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Oh, it's by Tribute. They do
That
really
was
good
Marvel Cosmic
pixel
Invasion.
artwork.
Where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
What could it be? Usually they save the last thing for something. That's Animal Crossing. That's Animal Crossing. Okay, maybe. Oh, Miitopia! Tomodachi Life? The Sims Tomodachi. The meme maker looks ever so slightly expansive. Either that or the developers got.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Oh, that's. The Voices 2026. Possibly on Switch too. Hi, hello. Oh my god!
Did you want to talk?
Are you living out your giantess fantasies?
Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
Yeah.
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
I don't know. They'll rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. They'll throw stuff at each other, the same items over and over again. They'll laugh, they'll dream, they'll play.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
The Super Mario Brothers movie
Hello,
2.
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much.
Now's the time when we load the virus
We'll
into you.
continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Ooh, a Nintendo News app.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Interesting.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd,
In 1 week.
news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will
Game
be
journalists
available
are
to download
salivating.
on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share.
I wonder if this is how they're
I hope you
gonna
enjoy using
dissuade
Nintendo Today.
people from scalping Switch 2s.
That's all for today's Nintendo
Like
Direct.
that you need a
Thank you
Nintendo
for
account.
watching.
Like you need a Nintendo account in order to be able to like pre-order the new one. Leaker prevention. That was unique. That was unique and interesting. Probably stop leaks too, yeah. I mean, like, honestly, like, I wasn't expecting much out of that one because we got the Switch 2 one coming up. Who knows what new, if we're gonna see any new games in the Switch 2 presentation. But there were some quality games in there. The Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes, new Tomodachi Life, new Rhythm Heaven game, more information on Metroid Prime 4. It's very weird that they do this like a week before Rhino looks really good. A week before they're announcing new console stuff, but perhaps like I wonder if it's like because of the backwards compatibility from the Switch 1 to Switch 2. Okay, I thought I was gonna like autoplay. Because of the backwards compatibility, I wonder if that means they're gonna be continue to support Switch 1 development and just have it be like I wonder if they would like either A, produce separate carts for them, or B, use the same carts but have it be like a Switch 1, like you load it in, it's like, oh, this is a Switch 1. This is an original Nintendo Switch, so I can't run this at the graphics fidelity that I would on a Switch 2, and you could just easily interchange them. That'd be pretty neat. And that's probably what they're doing with the virtual game cards as well. So that way you don't have to actually switch. Yeah, because if it's like, yeah, you could switch between multiple Switch systems on this one. You'd still be able to use your Switch 1 and Switch 2, and I'd assume the games from each of those would be transferable between the two. So that's interesting. I that seems like it's their way of pushing digital sales as opposed to physical cartridges. So, because if they probably are going to do physical cartridges for the Switch 2, but if they're different cartridges between the Switch 1 and Switch 2, then that would mean that the digital game card thing would be more convenient overall. What's a bug? We'll have to see April 2nd, though, when it comes to that. Because if the cartridges are the same, then it's going to end up being like, you know, great, we have you know, that'd be great, because then it would just be like, great, we could just play our Switch 1 games on Switch 2 and vice versa, and it would just change the graphics fidelity. But if they're trying to push digital sales over physical, then the virtual game cart thing probably would mean that only those games, hi bug, are compatible with it, you know, it could possibly mean that you know, Switch 2 is going to have their own type of cartridge. My worry is that the Switch 2 is purely digital. I doubt it. Hi, Bug. Hi, Bug. Switch 1 is a huge digital library, so it feels necessary. I mean, yeah, that's probably the case as well. But I'm mainly curious if they're using that as sort of a ploy to push digital sales. And like, you'll be able to play most Switch 2 games on Switch 1 just at a lower graphical fidelity. Hey, oh, you're so cute. Do you want to come up here and say goodbye? Nope. The second I start asking that question, he is like, no. All right, and with that, that's going to be all from me for this Nintendo Direct. If you like these reaction videos and me in a bathrobe, leave a like and a comment and be sure to subscribe. See y'all next time. I'll see y'all next week for the Switch 2 and Direct. Later.